What is up, people? It is me, Monster58, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Previously, we ended up taking on the first two members of the Elite Four, the Ice-type Master known as Lorelei, who we met previously near Rock Tunnel on Route 10, and also the new person that we have gotten introduced to of the Elite Four, the Fighting-type Master known as Bruno, one of the most sort of like iconic and known characters in the entire series, the Fighting-type Master, able to take both of them down, and in this part, we're very simply going to be taking on the next two members of the Elite Four. And so, what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to show off that we just swapped here for Jen to be in the front for our next Elite Four member, and yeah, again, there's really not much more to talk about. Just I would recommend to lead off with either a Psychic Ground or Steel type actually works here as well. So just make sure to do that before you head into here. But without further ado, folks, let's stop babbling and we'll head into the next room. Alrighty, folks, here we go. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's a fool. Pokemon are for battling. Nick, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. Alrighty, folks, welcome to probably my favorite Elite Four member of the original four. Everyone, welcome to the Ghost-type trainer at the Elite Four, known as Agatha, one of Professor Oak's old rivals. She's going to lead off with Arbok, level 53 Poison type with Glare, Crunch, and Poison Jab. The scariest thing about this Pokemon is going to be Glare. But yeah, I'll tell you about Agatha. Agatha has one of the coolest in, like, the Pokemon Generations, like, anime shorts. She has one of the most, like, badass intros of any Pokemon that she's ever released ever, and I will show you like the I'll tell you which Pokemon it is when she sends it out. But man, that intro was one of the coolest and hardest badass entrances in any of the Pokemon anime we've seen. But we're just gonna kill this thing with Earthquake, so it should be good to go. I don't know if it'll insta kill, but it should do a lot of. Okay, yeah, Arbok that has paper defenses should be fine. Yep. Glad we were able to take this thing out without it paralyzing anything, so I'm happy with that. But she does have inclusions of poison types here, and that's mainly because, well, there really wasn't enough ghost types in Generation 1 anyway. Alrighty, and this is the Pokemon. When she sent out her Gengar in the anime, oh, it was so cool, dude. But yeah, she used to be a rival to Professor Oak. Professor Oak became a Pokemon Professor. What we're going to do is we're going to switch here, I think, to Bubby. I don't know which Gengar this is. I assume it's her weaker one. Let me see what it is, and I'll tell you the moveset when they send it out, so let's see. Is it the weaker one? Yes. Oh, no. This is the stronger one. This is her ace. Wow, this is surprising she sent it out so early. This is her ace Gengar, level 54 Ghost Poison type with Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, and Sludge Bomb. I was initially hoping it was going to be the other one, but the other one, because the other one has Will-O-Wisp on it, and that obviously Bubby is immune to, but we should be able to take this thing out with no major worry here. I might outspeed me. No, it doesn't. Bubby's fast enough, luckily. Okay, so she's gonna maybe Shadow Ball here. Oh no, she goes for Sludge Bomb. I was thinking Sludge Bomb or Shadow Ball. Thank God I didn't poison. Even if she heals here, I'll still kill. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no bothering to heal because the defense lower was really huge there. All right, her ace is down. But yeah, her intro of Gengar in the anime, super freaking sick. If you've never seen that, it's so awesome. Alright, let's see what she sends out next. She's going to send out her other Gengar, which we'll keep Bubby in for. So this Gengar's level 53 Ghost Poison type with Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, and Sludge Bomb. That's the only difference here. You would have expected her lead one, like her ace one, to have Hypnosis on it. I was kind of surprised it didn't, but yeah, whatever. It's good. She should probably use Sludge Bomb again. Yeah, It shouldn't kill, though, because the last one didn't kill, so... Ow, Bubby got poisoned. That's whatever, man. It's not that bad, though. Alright, we'll just go Crunch here and she just get killed here. No worries here. Alrighty, very nice. Good job, Bubby. Alrighty, what we got next? Exactly, great. Wheezing, okay. We're gonna switch obviously to Misty here. So, her Weezing is going to be level 53 Pure Poison type with Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt. This thing can be a little bit annoying. I was surprised that it doesn't have like Flamethrower or Ice Beam on it. But regardless, the scariest thing in my opinion is the fact that, well, it's very defensive. But other than that, this really isn't a bad Pokemon. The Sludge Bomb will hurt, but this should be able to kill it because it's a physical wall. Yeah, I was going to say, and Mr. Mon is a special attacker, so... Wheezing down, not too scary though. Just don't send out water or flying types against it. And our final Pokemon is going to be Golbat. Golbat is going to be level 53 Poison Flying type with Air Slash, Crunch, and Quick Attack. Really lame Golbat. This should have a Poison move on it. It should have like Poison Fangs on it, but it doesn't. And Poison Fang on it, and I'm surprised it doesn't. Or even like Confuse Ray or something would be more useful. But even the fact that she doesn't have a Crobat is really shocking. But whatever. Alrighty, Agatha, down. You beat Elite Four Agatha. Oh my, you're something special, child. You win. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Yep, she is absolutely one of like the strongest trainers ever. I mean, she's an Elite Four member for a reason. We are going to go full restore though on Bubby here. No one else took any damage, which is very nice. Bubby was the only one who took damage. Bubby was the only one who took the brunt of that fight. Alrighty, now the next fight is going to certainly be interesting. What we're going to do is we're actually going to swap Pikachu to the front here. I don't know how this fight's going to go. We shall see. I really hope it goes well. Harvey will be a pretty nice, useful Pokemon in a part of this fight, so let's see how this goes. Alrighty. Let's move on. I also really like how Agatha's rooms look, by the way. Alrighty, folks, if you can't tell by the Pokemon that this guy's got behind him, you can already tell what type of Pokemon that this guy runs. So, like I said, we're going to be leading with Pikachu here. Would recommend leading with either a Grass type or an Electric type, and you'll see why here. But without further ado, folks, let's talk to this man. So you're Nick. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You likely know that dragons are a Pokemon spoken of in legends. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior until fairy types are introduced. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your Pokemon League challenge ends with me, Nick. Alrighty, folks, welcome to Lance, the Dragon Trainer, the top trainer of the Elite Four in Kanto here. Everyone, here we go. Alright, so you're challenged by Elite Four Lance. He's going to lead with Seadra, Water type, pure Water type, level 54, with Hydra Pump, Dragon Pulse, and Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is pretty much is a move that he'll have on all of his Pokemon, and so that'll hurt. But at the end of the day, because it takes time to recharge, it's not that bad. So, like I said, I would recommend having an Electric or Grass type. You should be able to take the Seadra out without too much worry here. Pikachu just use Thunderbolt here, not a big deal. Very easy, very simple. Alrighty. Seadra's gone here. Very nice. Alright, now his next Pokemon are going to all be pretty tough in their own right. So, alrighty. Figured this was coming up. So, let's actually... I think I might switch to Betsy here just to give Betsy some room here to work as well. He's going to send an Aerodactyl next. It's a level 54 Rock Flying type with Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Hyper Beam. A shame it doesn't have any flying type moves in terms of its moveset, but the Earthquake and Rock Slide will certainly hurt. The thing with Aerodactyl is that it'll be really fast, but this will be a pretty frail Pokemon. So I think hitting it with Crab Hammer should kill this for the most part. He's going to go Hyper Beam here. This really shouldn't be that bad. Animation's cool as hell, though. Oh, it did do a lot, but he's got to recharge anyway. He's got to recharge here, so I can just go Crab Hammer again. We'll be fine. Yeah, must recharge and Crab Hammer. Boom. Easy. Easy does it. Very nice. Good job, Kingler. Or good job. Betsy, excuse me. I keep forgetting to call you by your names. I'm an idiot. Alrighty, next Pokemon is going to be Gyarados. So this will be very simple for Pikachu to take care of. But regardless, Gyarados is going to be level 54 Water Flying type with Waterfall, Iron Tail, and Hyper Beam. By the way, if you guys don't know this fact, I assume that you probably do if you're a Pokemon fan. Gyarados was originally supposed to be a Dragon-type Pokemon, but the only Dragon-type move in Generation 1 was Dragon Rage, which did a set 40 HP of damage. And so if they made Gyarados a Dragon-type, at the time, he wouldn't have any weakness, because that's the only Dragon-type move. And so they decided to make him Water Flying instead of Water Dragon, which is, yeah, so pretty funny. Alrighty, what do we got next here? Charizard, alrighty, because there's no other Dragon type. You have Thunder Punch, don't you? But you're, Man, I cannot send out, damn. Maybe Misty here? Or actually, Misty is best saved for the... Damn, I think we'll just stay with Pikachu even though I don't necessarily want to. Alright, Charizard, level 54, Fire Flying type with Air Slash, Dragon Pulse, and Hyper Beam. So this thing can hurt pretty bad, especially because the Hyper Beam is going to get a lot more damage than Aerodactyl because it's a special attack. But if you have like a Rock type, or if you got like Pokemon like this, like, you know, Pikachu, this should be able to take it out with no major issues here, so. Alrighty, Charizard down. And his final Pokemon, which, let me see, can we send in Harvey against this guy? Dragonite, alrighty. I think Harvey should be fine here. We'll see, because we have Misty for backup here. Let's see if Harvey's going to be good for this guy. Dragonite is the strongest Pokemon we've seen thus far. Level 55, Dragon Flying type with Outrage, Fire Punch, as well as Hyper Beam. I'm surprised this thing doesn't have anything else. Again, I'm really surprised they didn't go with the full 4 moves on these Pokemon, but whatever. We got Ice Punch. Let's see how much damage this does. Dragonite is no Pokemon to trifle with, though. I would not trifle with this Pokemon whatsoever. It is a tough Pokemon, the toughest we've seen thus far. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I did not expect it to do that much damage. I know he's quad weak to it, but still, this will deal a lot of damage to Outrage. But luckily, Harvey will come through with one more Ice Punch. Very, very cool. Alrighty, guys. Lance is now finished. Absolutely insane, isn't it? You beat Elite Four Lance. That's it! I hate to admit it, but you are a first-class Pokemon trainer. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, even though only one of your Pokemon was actually Dragon-type. Nick, you are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge left. There's one more trainer to face. The trainer is... Hello there, Nick. Congratulations on your victory over Lance. What's with that look of surprise? Haha, your timing is perfect, Professor. Nick, the one you will face is... Professor Oak! Well, not really. It's Trace! He beat the Elite Four before you. He's the Pokemon League champion. That's right! In the past, trainers who defeated the Elite Four were only recorded as champions. This time, however, we'll officially be establishing the champion as part of the Pokemon League. Professor Oak is here to officiate the crowning of the new champion. It seems only fitting that it should either be you or Trace. You're the two who took care of Team Rocket, after all. Now then, head onward to the stage of your final battle. Alrighty, so we all know who we're going to be facing next, and so what we're going to do is we're going to heal here real quick. No, not play with Pikachu, not play with Pikachu! Yeah, we're going to heal here. Let's go, where's the frickin'... Max Potions should be good here, and I think we should be good overall once we give that to Harvey there as well. Very nice. Okay. Alrighty, folks, so... we have beaten the Elite Four. We have beaten Lorelei, the Ice-type Master. We have beaten Bruna, the Fighting-type Master. Agatha, the Ghost-type Master. And finally, the top of the Elite Four, Lance, the Dragon-type Master. And so, guys, next time on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, we'll be finishing off the main adventure of Pokemon Let's Go by taking on our rival, the new Pokemon League champion, Trace. I hope you guys look forward to that. So, I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, and also follow me on the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lives.